Oh my gosh, you forgot to change your air filter, and guess what? Your system froze up. Okay, let's not let that happen. We're going to learn now how to take care of your HVAC system here in Northwest Tucson. So first of all, air conditioners is one of the most important appliances in your home, especially during summer. So if you're moving to Tucson from one of those lovely cooler states, your air conditioner servicing system is going to work differently and harder than what you're used to. Here it is just not another appliance. During the summer months, it is something that you're going to depend on every single day. So poor maintenance can increase your electric bills. It can cause uneven cooling and lead to emergency repairs during the hottest part of summer. And guess what? You'll be on a waiting list because everybody's system needs attention. So let's talk a few things that you must do for your Tucson home to feel wonderful during the summer. I see a traditional central air cooling system, a heat pump that provides both heating and cooling, or a package unit located on the roof. Some homes or additions may also have the ductless mini splits, and they're lifesavers if you have a two-story. So older homes may also have the evaporator coolers, or known as swamp coolers. But these work differently from the refrigerated air and may not feel as effective during the monsoon's humidity season. So what kind of system will your home have? Find out whether it provides both heating and cooling. Do not assume that every thermostat controls a standard central AC system. And ask about the age of the equipment, and we'll go into more details. So once you know what you're buying, the next step is taking care of it. The most important maintenance habits is filters, airflow, and preventative service makes a huge difference. So check the filters, that's the big thing. Tucson dust, especially during the monsoon season, is very thick. So you want to check your air filter every month. It may not need to be changed, but it should be checked. Replace it when it looks dirty. Use the correct size filter. Don't automatically buy the thickest and the highest rated filter. Some filters can restrict the airflow, and the system is not designed for that. So also make sure that furniture is not blocking your vents or the return air grills. Outside, keep plants, leaves, and other debris away from the unit so it has room to release the heat. It's also important to schedule preventive maintenance. I recommend that the cooling system serviced before the heat arrives, and because they're also extremely busy. You do not want to wait until the first 105-degree day to discover that something is not working properly. So cooling services is best during the spring, heating or safety inspection in the fall. Use a qualified, properly licensed HVAC contractor. And I can give you some recommendations, we'll check Google reviews, that sort of thing. So your thermostat settings can also make a difference in both comfort and cost. So we want to use our thermostat wisely, using reasonable settings and avoiding extreme temperature changes. For comfort and efficiency, Tucson Electric Power recommends starting around 78 degrees in the summer and 68 degrees in the winter. These are guidelines. It's not a rule. Your health, pets, and personal comfort come first. When leaving for a summer vacation, raise the thermostat to somewhere between 82 and 85 degrees, but do not turn it off. Leave it working. So many homeowners prefer 76 to 78 degrees during the summer. Keep the system fan to auto, not constantly on. Ceiling fans cool people, not empty rooms. Turn fans off when leaving the room. Heat pumps generally work better with steady winter temperatures. Avoid making large thermostat changes with the heat pump. So if you leave Tucson during the summer, consider a smart thermostat so you can be alerted if the temperature becomes too hot or the system stops working. Even with good maintenance, our systems may give you warning signs that something is wrong. So let's not ignore some of these signs. So small problems can cause expensive repairs. So if the system suddenly starts making unusual noises, the airflow feels weak, or some rooms are not cooling properly, do not ignore this. Watch for warm air coming through the vents, weak airflow, and unusual noises or odors. Water, if there's water near the indoor equipment, ice on the system or refrigerant lines, frequent turn off and ons, a sudden increase in your electric bill, a system that runs constantly but does not cool off the home. So continuing to lower this thermostat will not make a malfunctioning system cool faster. If you see ice or leaking water, turn the system off and call a professional immediately. So if you're still in the process of buying a home, there are also several questions you should ask before closing. So just because the current owner says the AC works wonderful, we still need to do our inspections. So we want to make sure that, and the inspector that you hire will also find out a lot of this information, but we can ask too. So what's the age of the system? When is the service and the repair history done on it? Is there any warranty information? Date of the last professional service? Whether any major components have been replaced? Whether some rooms are harder to cool than others? And the average summer electric bills? Ask for that as well. In general, home inspector will operate the system and report visible concerns, but that is not always the same as a complete HVAC evaluation. So consider an HVAC specialist, especially when the equipment is older, there are signs of rust, leaking, damage, or unusual noise. The airflow is weak or temperatures are uneven. Maintenance records are missing. The inspector recommends further evaluation. So once you own the home, having the right company to call can even make maintenance easier. Do not choose a company based only on the cheapest advertised tune-ups. Look for a licensed Arizona contractor with an established local service history. Ask what is included in the maintenance visit and whether you will receive a written report. Before signing any of their plans, ask, are repairs included or only inspections? Priority or after-hour services included? Does the agreement renew automatically? Are there cancellation fees? Are repair discounts actually included? For an expensive repair or replacement, if someone immediately recommends replacing the entire system, ask them to clearly explain why. For a major replacement, I would consider getting more than one written estimate. So a little preparation can prevent a major inconvenience for you. In Tucson, preventive HVAC maintenance is not something you put off. Knowing what type of system you are buying, check the filters regularly, have them serviced before summer, and pay attention to something does not seem right. So when I help buyers relocate to Tucson, I want them to understand more than the pretty features of the home. I also want them to understand the systems they are going to depend on after they move in. For more information about other important topics, check out my other YouTubes that I have created for you. Thank you for stopping by.